Live.
All
I'd like to
right.
apologize
Yeah.
to the internet and Facebook and the people that are waiting on us. We had some kind of faux pas. The guys are, hey, these guys are over here, staring at me. You know, they've got their guns and knives out, ready to prowl on me. I think we went on late, so
Yeah, we knew you could figure it out.
we had a few.
You had your hands over there. There was smoke coming off them fingertips, bud.
What the hell is going on? We're here at MKP Studios, and doesn't look like it looks like on the video.
Oh, I bet.
But it looks great where we're at here and stuff. We've got Mountain Mischief sitting over here. Les from Backwoods.
What's up?
The drummer just took off.
Yeah, he'll be right back.
He'll be right back. He should be sitting in that chair though. But we weren't going live, and it was kind of crazy. We were having a little bit of problems here, but it looks like now we're actually uploading the stream like we should. So
Good.
People hang tight. We're just a few minutes late. We're 18 minutes late. 18 minutes late. I'm gonna have to give back those 18 minutes to the people out there. We have we've got 8 viewers right now online.
We're gonna start running on bar time around here.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. But we've got Will coming back up here. Sorry, Will, we went live while you were outside. It actually connected, so we're good. We're going to ask, let people on Facebook right here at the end try if we can connect, ask you guys some questions and see what's going on. So, what is your wife's name, Will?
Diana.
Diana, you're welcome. There's a couch over here. Come on over and sit, Diana. Don't be afraid.
She's never been afraid.
Yeah. She's not afraid. Trust me. But, shit's gonna get crazy tonight. You know, we got even have our drummer sitting over here on the couch with us. You know,
He's supervising.
He is supervising. So, guys, we're gonna start this off with Will right now. Will.
Yes, sir.
I'd like Tommy. Start this off. I'm gonna get the chat going. Okay.
Sure.
Get the chat going and.
How about, we'll just start right here at the end. What's your name and what instrument are you on?
I'm Will Dunlap, and I play drums.
My name's Tyler Sutton. I lead sing, and I play a little bit acoustic, a little bit of electric.
People out there. Yeah. We have eight. We've got 8 viewers right now online.
And we're gonna start running on bar time around here.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
My name's Tyler Sutton. I lead sing, and
How many members are actually in the band?
acoustic. There's 5.
There's 5, so there's
Yeah.
2 missing tonight. Who are they?
Yeah, Quentin Vance. He's a guitarist, and we have Alex King. He's a guitarist as well. But they work. Alex is over the road truck driver, and Quentin's he works on the railroad, so it's kind of hard for them to be here tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
I just got a message from Alex online. He says,
say?
"How does it feel to be the worst musician in the live stream?" Will, he's talking to Will.
Will.
Well, that's funny, Alex. That's funny.
Hey, you guys
got me back.
online, you've got your time coming up. You can ask these guys questions, and we'll ask them. Right now, Tommy's going to start hitting down the list and talking to them, see what's going on.
Okay. Define your sound. What are you guys all about?
I mean, just about having a good time for real. That's the main thing. The main focus of Mountain Mischief and playing our music. You know, I don't like to subjectify, our sound to a certain genre. But I mean, I feel like we're a pretty diverse group of cats, and we have a good time doing it. But I mean, if I would have to classify our genre somewhere, it would be like a red dirt / hill folk / classic rock type.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's some. Yeah, I mean, we're back. We're backwoods, man. We're just a bunch of backwoods guys, and we work hard Monday through Friday and
play
hard on the weekends. Yeah, absolutely. So
Mountain Mischief. What's
Yeah.
Where did the name come from?
well, I mean,
It's kind of a.
Tell it.
Yeah, it seems like we got something behind the stars here. What's going on?
it was kind of like just a decision. We had a couple band names floating around, like Buffalo Plaid, and we had a couple band names, and we just decided to go with Mountain Mischief. I don't know, it just sounded better, I guess. Just kind of fell in.
Yeah, it kind of defines who we are. I mean, we're just, some old mountain folk. And
Up to no good, hence the mischief.
Every now and again,
Yeah,
had somebody ask me to turn the mics up so they could hear it, so I turned them up a little bit. Hopefully,
Or we just get closer.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think you got to put your lips on it.
I don't know.
Turn back down. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Jade Sutton. Does anybody know what Jade
Yeah,
Sutton?
that's my wife.
Okay, Jade Sutton. All right. What's their favorite original song?
There we go.
Woo. The favorite original song.
Wah wah wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, the one that holds most dear to me that is "Walking with God Tonight." That's the one I wrote about my grandmama. She's really the one that got me my start in music, and that's pretty much the story of that. I wrote that song.
So you had a positive support.
Yeah,
team
absolutely.
growing
Well,
up with
I mean,
music.
she tried to support me everywhere we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, my family was fetching water from a whole well house, once upon a time. So I mean, we never really was raised with a bunch of money, but we always had, good food, good love, good times.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So I just wanted to really write a song that, served gratitude to what my grandma did for me,
Right.
And I'm all these guys behind me, and and Charlie and Will and Les over here, man. They've really taken my vision and helped me get to where we are. And we're all just doing it for each other. Each one of us got our back. We're not. We walk into a place. It's not just Charlie walking into a place. It's me, Tyler. It's me, Will, Alex, Quentin. We're good group of friends that enjoy what we do.
You got to be a group of friends,
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
in the music industry.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time together. You're creating together. You got to
Yeah.
have that
Heck
vibe
yeah.
together.
I mean, really, everybody but the Alex guy that commented. He's not really a friend of nobody.
Nailed the absent guy. Yes.
He's shooting, eh? He's shooting, Alex.
And Charles Williams is my cousin. Look at y'all making it famous. You guys are great. Down home boys that can flat get it and have a good time.
Yes,
Amanda
sir.
Sue.
Amanda Sue.
Amanda Sue. I like reading this stuff from people chatting on
Yeah.
that. That's kind of cool. You hear that, As long as they're not talking about you behind the refrigerator with some kind of meat sandwich. I'm not into that. So that's
Where was your first gig as this band?
Backwoods.
Backwoods.
Yeah.
Yes,
Les's place
Yeah.
here.
Why don't you tell them a little about the Backwoods? old lad?
Backwoods, great food. You can't beat the food down there. I mean, come on, we got the best vibe around, the best food.
Yeah.
You're gonna come down to the Backwoods and get down. That's all there is to it. That's what we're
Facts.
about. We're about having a good time, friendly vibes, and just enjoying each other. And
The atmosphere is fantastic. The artwork, the carvings
Oh.
that are in there.
Yeah.
tons of artwork. Tons of artwork.
Mind-blowing.
The deck on the back.
Arcades.
Creek coming back. Yeah, man.
guys, we were there before Christmas,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I walked back in Backwoods, and I'm looking around. I'm going, that wasn't there. That was not there. And everybody goes, yeah, it has been. How long you been gone? I said, well, before Christmas. The little Polar Express guy
Right,
by the
yeah.
door.
At the front
was-
door, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, that was not there.
I
Trains
notice
out
something
the
every
parking
time I
lot.
walk in there, something different.
Oh,
every
Yeah,
time.
Always.
that's the cool thing.
That's
Yeah.
part of the plans. Always have something different going on there, something that catches your eye every time you're there. It's one of the best places around, really is. I really got a hard wife that really works hard there, really puts her heart and soul into the business and her food and enjoying company of the customers that we serve. We really do enjoy them. So
We can tell that you enjoy it. Everybody there is so nice. They're always smiling.
Yeah.
You guys have been awesome to us. You kind of gave us our first start as MKP in there as well, giving us place to play. It's amazing platform. I love your place.
it's definitely a lot harder than we all thought it was going to be to run a business. I mean,
Oh, yeah, bet.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, it's been something else, but we love it. We enjoy it. We couldn't do without it, and people seem to love it. They love the food. They come back time after time again. We got new people coming all the time that just can't believe what we've done with the place, and we're looking forward to the future.
Yeah, you're like a pillar of the community in there. It's the crossroads meet there. Everybody, it's like everybody
Heck yeah.
knows where Backwoods is.
Different
Yeah.
crowd, always got different people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going to
awesome.
go to some technical places here. Will, what kind of drums do you play?
I have a set of mid '80s Ludwig
Ludwig.
Maples, but bar playing, I play a set of Tama
Tama?
Rockstars.
I know there's gearheads out there. They want to know this
Yeah.
type of stuff. I mean, what kind of acoustic guitars you got? What kind of things? And a matter of fact, where are you guys playing at this weekend? Are you playing this weekend somewhere?
At
Where is
Les's.
that at?
Uh,
We'll be out at the old
well,
backwoods.
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 Yeah. We'll be out the old Backwoods on Friday night.
The old backwoods. Hey, are you guys playing out on the deck this weekend? Or are you going to play inside where it's warm?
Probably going to play inside words.
It's warm.
Yeah.
we will have some outside adventures this summer, though.
Oh, yeah.
Up on the stage over there, we're going to get them out there and really turn it up a little bit and enjoy some real
You're
music.
going to have a stage outside at the backwoods?
Yeah,
That's
over
what's
at the
going on?
house.
Over at the
Yeah.
house. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's a fun place.
It's a fun place. Yeah.
And the thing is, though, you mess up if you go early and you start eating. It's horrible to get up on stage. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
Just feel bloated.
Everybody calls me
Yeah.
meatloaf anyway. So
All tired and sleepy.
oh, so Tommy, what else we got going on here?
What can you tell me about, like, let me think here. What was your first song you've ever written as a group? Like your original. You all came together
That's
on.
right now. Really, Tyler's wrote all the songs. We've kind of just filled in and kind of.
I wouldn't say filled in. I would say help me create the whole sound. I wouldn't say filled in.
Like,
Yeah,
did you go to them with something completed in mind?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, yeah. When it's kind of, I kind of like to, in my songs, I don't like to push for a certain like sound. I like to have them listen to it a couple times and be like, put your own take on it, man. And if you put your own take on it, it makes it ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would rather, when I write a song, I would rather, like the first song that we ever recorded was The Fire. That was
Fire. It was definitely fire.
It was The Fire.
The Fire.
It was The Fire. Yeah, it was The
Any
Fire.
plans on a video or anything for that? Or
I mean, it's in the workings right now. Everything. It's really a lot about scheduling and timing, and like I said, we all work, so we got to go around that schedule and
life schedule as well as a
Yeah,
rock and roll
I mean,
schedule, yeah.
not only do we all full times, but we all play music on the weekends, so it's boom, boom, boom.
People
one
don't
after-
realize how hard that is sometimes to
Yeah.
getting two people together for a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Let alone
five.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It gets to
Yeah.
be tough. People think it happens, it's great,
Yeah.
No.
What I want people to know is like when you've heard it from all these artists around, is like there's nothing you'll work harder for in your life, but if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. But I mean, at the same time, it is an everyday commitment. If you decide to play music with, even if it's just a bunch of beer drinking buddies, that's a commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if especially when you're going to venues and playing shows, it's really hard to wrap that around everybody's main focus when they have bills going on. And
Yeah, was
Yeah,
there ever a time that you
it-
just wanted to give it up and just say, why am I doing this? Or is it just keep pulling you back like you got to have rock and roll in your life?
no, I've never gave up on music, never. Even when it gave up on me, I never gave up on it. I just because when you reach that limit that you've learned, and you need that one jam buddy or that one song to kind of break you out of that. Every musician's been
Out
there.
of the
I feel.
rut or the
That
style you're
rut,
used to.
yeah. When you hit that rut, and you're like, man, this is as far as I'm gonna go.
Well, you got to have musicians that constantly challenge you what
Yeah.
they're doing, right? Like, or else you do get stuck in that rut and you
Right.
put out 10 albums that sound the exact same. Like,
Right,
it's
yeah.
good for some people if that's what they're into, but it's nice to hear people that are inspired to strive to do something different constantly,
Absolutely. Yeah.
They're asking online if you guys are going to play tonight. You
Yeah.
want to play some tonight, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going to give us tonight? Some acoustic stuff? Or
Yeah, we're just gonna give you a couple of our acoustic songs and some ones that we've been working on and trying to get in the studio and recorded.
You guys have a album ready to do yet, or are you working
We're
towards
close.
that?
We're
or-
working towards it.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of things that go on podcasts and stuff like that. I try to ask something different each time. Charles.
Yes, sir.
I know you haven't been talking much over here. I'm going to get you talking. No. When did you first start playing music? What did you play first?
The first instrument I ever played was acoustic guitar, and my mom, she plays in church, and she's a bass player, and I was watching her play the bass, and she was telling me what chords to change to and whatnot. I was probably about 10 years old, I guess, when I started playing, and boy, the more I got to watching her, I was like, you know what, that looks easier than what I'm doing over here, and more fingerings I got, figured out for her. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give that a shot. So we got me a bass, and I started plucking around on that, and got pretty decent on it, I guess. And everywhere I went, everybody wanted me to be a bass player. Well, then I learned all these other instruments, and I'm like, man, I don't want to play the bass. Like, I want to try
Yeah.
the drums and the guitar and the harps and stuff like that, But
it's good that you guys are musically different like that too, so you can change it up in the studio. Say, here, play my guitar.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
play a bass line. I
Yeah.
got something for you.
Exactly.
yeah.
Switch it up. It's nice to hear.
But I've come to really enjoy playing the bass. Last couple years, I've really dug deeper into it. I'd got, I guess, good enough just to get by, but I'm starting to try to learn more. And I'm getting out and watching other bass players. Boy, you can learn a lot from watching your local musicians, man.
Yes,
Really
you
can.
can.
You really can.
I've learned stuff off of people with like 2 strings on a shoestring and a box, you know, and I thought, wow, what's he doing there? And it's something I'll go home and try, you know.
Well, I went and seen a guy one time, and he was playing an old 4-string jazz bass, and it just had a killer sound. I'm like,
Wow.
man, what did he do to that? And I get to looking, and he's actually got it a 5-string setup on it, but he didn't use the G string.
Right.
He just tuned it with the top 4.
You got to
Played
use
that
the G
5
string, though.
he played the top 5 of that 5-string on a 4-string bass. I'm like, you know what? That's creative. You know?
Yep.
It's cool.
There's nothing that Charlie can't play up there, basically.
Right.
I mean, he just
No,
jumps
for
from
real.
instrument to
That's why he's the handyman.
he's good.
When did you start playing, Will?
When I was about 13 years old, my mom and dad had a band. They used to play down southern Missouri, and I was always with them. And I basically learned to play drums because my dad said, "Oh, he can't play that." So then, you know, we lived out in the woods, and anytime me and my mom would get into it, I had a little drum set up in a old smokehouse, and I'd go out there and just beat the living tar out of them drums. And I started playing in bars with them when I was about 15. And he was asking about, have you ever gave up on it? I quit for about 10 years. And Alex keeps commenting, and Charlie came out to the house, and about a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
It kind of had to get stuff down and jam around a little bit and started liking it again. So that's really
Rock and roll still owned your soul. You had
pretty
to come
much.
back, yeah?
You know,
It seems once you get that taste of music and you can't ever
you
walk
can't ever
away
get
from
away.
it. You
No,
try,
heck
but
no.
you know,
All right.
you got to grow up and you got kids, you know, and it kind of
Yeah.
takes you different ways.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Had another person say the mics weren't loud enough, so I turned them up some. But I'm gonna, So Tyler, when
Yes, sir.
did you start playing?
Roughly around 10 or 11, in between that summer, right there. I worked a side job with my stepdad, and I got $100 off of it. Well, we went to a pawn shop and needed a tool, and there was a lot like my black Alvy I have over there, but it was a Fender. It was a black Fender, and it was sitting up on the wall, and I got $100, and it was exactly like $99.99 in a pawn shop.
Take
Yeah.
off.
She took that old 100 with a grin, and I took that guitar out there with a grin, and I bought a new set. Dad bought me a new set of strings for it. Went home and taught everything that I learned on my own, and my grandma and just jam buddies. You know.
That's good to hear. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of people, they start with family.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that I've noticed. A lot of musicians, their parents played or something like that. But do you notice when Tyler started talking, the helicopters started flying?
Yeah.
over the top?
they're looking for us.
Damn it, man.
That was kind of scary. I'm like, they're going to land. Hey, I
Yeah.
didn't do any Trump posts this weekend.
Politically safe this week.
No, yeah, that's why I thought. That's why I was over. They kept joking to me over here. You posted some Trump stuff, didn't you, this weekend? They shut your Facebook down. No. I try to not say too much about that. Get political. Music's a great form of art, but when you start getting political, it really ruins a lot of shit. Ask Bono from U2.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, I tell you what, we've been going here for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans or anything like that? Let me go look and see if anybody's asking any more questions. It's perfect now. Can hear it now. Yes. He would play all the time in his room. Diana Sutton Boswell.
I got one for
that's
you
my
here.
mom.
When you finish playing one of your originals and you hear people cheering or whistling, what do you get out of that? What's your feeling from it?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're up, Charles.
Well,
You're up, Mike Busher.
We actually we just did our first gig a couple weeks ago out at the Backwoods, and "Break Free" was one of the first songs I was introduced to. We had recorded "The Fire," but that "Break Free" song, boy, it just really it jams, and that was the first time we had got to play it for a live audience, and the response to that was just incredible.
Gives you that
Oh, yeah.
tingle in the
and
jingles,
it's,
don't
you know
it?
what, man,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
worth all the Sunday practices and all the late Friday
Yeah.
nights. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they really genuinely appreciated it.
Yeah, I'm over here on the jukebox trying to find it all week. Like, oh, this is not on here yet, but it should be.
It will be. It will be. We're working on it.
Give
We're
it
working
time.
on it. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, sense of accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, just awesome.
So we've got. I'm gonna go back through this again because there's a few people online that do not know who you guys are. Okay,
Yeah.
they're asking. This is Mountain Mischief. They've got the logo behind us up there. Will Dunlap, down here on drums. We've got Tyler Sutton vocals,
Yes,
and
sir.
this Charles guy, Charles Williams, plays bass and a lot of other things too. And they've got Quentin Vance on guitar. I'm not sure where Quentin's at. I haven't personally met him
He's
yet.
on the railroad right now. He's probably on his way home.
Okay, Alex King, I know him well enough. He's
Oh, yeah.
probably in a motel somewhere,
Yeah.
Motel 6
You
somewhere.
bet he is.
Oh yeah, cell phone like
But
this.
Alex King plays guitar also. So we've got 5 guys in this band. 2 of them aren't here tonight, but we're gonna try to get them back. All 5 of you guys back at one time. I know it's tough because you got to work.
Yeah,
But you guys are there this Friday,
8
we
to
are
12.
there 8 to 12.
8
yeah.
to 12.
And it's gonna be a hoot nanny.
Oh,
so y'all
yeah.
gotta show up.
I'm gonna let you talk with Les for a while. Talk about the store. Get this going. We're gonna get these guys set up to play some music.
Sweet.
All right. Well, we've still got Les here from Backwoods while the guys are
I
getting
gotta
set
pee.
up. Was this property always been yours or in the family, or is it an inheritance? Or?
No, it hasn't always been mine. I knew the guy that used to own it. He was a really good old boy, and I used to come down there when I was younger and talk about wanting to buy the place. Never really thought I was going to end up owning it. It was kind of a joke and all, but I always like some challenge. I love challenge. They said, "Oh, it'll never happen. You never go down." So we put a lot of work into this place for a whole year. I mean, hour after hour, pulling 10, 12-hour shifts. And my wife working a full-time job and still coming there and helping us get it going. And my brothers and sisters, they've all pitched in along the way. So it's a really good family business. And it's been a struggle. I ain't gonna lie. It's been hard on the family emotionally and everything because of the COVID. It's been a bad deal for everybody in restaurant business, period, So we're here. We're still alive. We're still struggling. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, you guys are doing awesome
It's
out
just-
there. I'm glad that you guys are that pillar in the community out there. You're keeping everybody together and happy and safe.
Yeah, it's
and
fun. A lot of people come in there that thought it was going to be something that it wasn't, and they just once they get there and they realize what we're serving, what we're offering, how we treat our customers, they're coming back. They're telling people. We got people coming from all over that's stopping in there to see what we're offering and checking out the artwork that I do on the buildings or the wood carvings and all the decorations that we've got inside. That most of them get donated from different people.
that's amazing.
There
yeah.
you go. You got a light. You want it? Yeah. If I got find some room for it, but yeah, I'm gonna put it wherever I can. Usually. And then I've always kind of been to the arcade. I kind of grew up in the mall when I was younger, so I was always at the arcade. So kind of having that's kind of my little pet peeve. I always want a little arcade to myself.
I
so.
love your arcade. In the
But I share it
backyard.
with everybody though. I always try to get different pinball machines. I'm in and out. Selling a few here to get different ones here.
Yeah, I've noticed there's been a rotation
it-
just the
yeah.
times I've been there. There's been a few of them.
And it's hard to get rid of them though. It really is. But you always
I-
keep them rotating.
I love classic pinballs. I used to have a tabletop Miss Pac-Man when I was a kid. I love that thing. I haven't seen one since I walked into your place. And I'm
Yeah,
like, wow, it's amazing he's got one of these.
Yeah, gaming have always been a thing in my life. I've always liked playing games, until somebody deleted my thing off my game console and I quit playing games, But now I got my boy and he gets into the games. I don't really get into very much, but I love watching people enjoy it. And people come in there and they see them like, oh, I ain't played with these in a long time. I'm like, yeah, well, here you go.
The memorabilia, the
It
nostalgia
ain't so
of it.
fun taking the quarters out of there all the time. It kind of gets irritating a little bit, but
It's a labor of love.
a lot of quarters, I always have quarters. I always have quarters no
Yeah,
matter
it's
what.
Good to have lots of change. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
always have quarters. Not a problem. But yeah, we got really good food